Welcome to the solar system in Opensim. We're starting at Pluto and working our way in. We're in the skybox above the Alpha Centauri, which is a 3x3 var region, but all of this fits within what could have been a 2x2. And if you want to see the names of all these planets and moons, you probably got to pause when some of the moons move too fast. We moved straight from Pluto to Neptune. Neptune has only one spherical moon. All you're going to see are spherical moons in this build. And you might notice that the spherical moon for Neptune rotated around it at a perpendicular angle to the plane of the solar system, and so do the moons of Uranus. Whereas all the other moons in all the other planets are parallel to the plane of the solar system. You'll notice that you only see half of the texture on these moons because, as far as I know, Voyager is the only one that took pictures and they only got looking at half of them. I might be wrong there. I should Google that, see if we can get, if maybe you think by now the telescopes would have seen all of these moons by now. Just about all the moons are probably at least double the size, actual size relative to the planet they rotate around. And you'll notice that Saturn has an angle of 45 degrees, where just about all of its moons, except one, which we'll show you in a minute, go round it at 45 degrees to the plane of the solar system, including the biggest one there, which is kind of oversized for emphasis here, and that is Titan. And this is the map that Cassini made of it. And here's the only moon that goes round on the plane of the solar system, and like all the other moons of all the other planets other than Uranus and Neptune. There's a story behind that somewhere. I think I've got it. All these moons you can find the cylindrical projection texture for. Now to Jupiter. It's 4 moons. Io there is the one that's all volcanic because it's so close to the closest moon, spherical moon, by the way. All of these are spherical moons in this build, which are the largest moons, of course. Maybe I should put a volcano effect on there. The previous build in Second Life was nothing like this. Couldn't get the frames per second, everything was really jerky. This is jerky enough when you focus on one of them and you look at the other things, the other objects relatively. But this is so smooth compared to Second Life. Mainly because I'm getting some frames per second. And I got the timer down all the way down to 0.02. Such a difference to my other video I made in Second Life many years ago. I added Pluto to it since then. Just about all the script, every object actually contains the same script. And the script is totally data driven from a couple of lists, one for the planets and one for the planets and their moons. The orbital rotations are relatively authentic. Everything, of course, is speeded up, and if you looked at this with an actual planet spin, it would be almost a blur. It would be spinning so fast because a year, an Earth year, takes maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. And here we've got Mars. And as I said, it takes no more than the space of a 2x2, and you could actually build this as I did in Second Life. It looked kind of squashed up a bit, but you could build it all in one sim. You see Jupiter and Saturn being close together, nothing like normal, but oh dear, no big deal. And I'm planning to make it available to anyone who wants it.